Hi, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn Excel macros. In this video, we will see an introduction to VBA, that is Microsoft Visual Basic for application. We can use VBA code to automate repetitive tasks on Microsoft products like Excel, IE browser, or Internet Explorer, or you know files, folders, PPT, Word documents. We can automate all the Microsoft products. Also, we can also automate third-party products like Google Chrome as well. So to develop Excel macro code or VBA code, we no need to install any specific softwares or tools. So we can just use Excel file to write a VBA Excel macro code. Uh, Now we will see how to write an Excel macro code with the help of an example. So first of all, we will see what is macro or VBA. So macro is object-oriented programming language. Okay, so if you are not familiar with the programming language code, you no need to worry. So we can easily develop our own custom codes, and we can easily learn the programming skills using Excel VBA without programming knowledge. So what exactly object-oriented language, OOPS concepts, what are the fundamentals of the programming language, we are going to learn in the upcoming sessions. Okay, so you no need to worry if you are not familiar with the programming language. So we can record the session, and my Excel macro VBA code, which will auto generate the code in the back end, or else we can write our own custom code. Let's get started. So to write an Excel macro code, we need an Excel file, and we need to enable developer window tab, and then we need to write an Excel macro code in the VBA editor, and finally we need to save the Excel macro file as XLSF or XLSB. Let's see that one by one. Let me open an Excel file. Let me go to start menu and let me Excel, and I'll open the brand new Excel file. Here you can see different menu items and the corresponding properties like home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view. But here we cannot find any developer tab. So to enable developer tab, you have to go to file and options, and let me click on custom ribbon, customized ribbon. So in the right hand side, you can see different menu items like home, insert, page layout, formulas, data, review, view, and developer tab is also available, but here you can see it is unchecked. So let me click on developer tab checkbox, and finally I'll click on OK. So once you click on OK, you can see the developer tab menu item is available in our Excel file. So let me go to developer tab. Here we have different menu items again, and properties, view code, run dialog, record macro, use relative references, macros, and visual basics. So let's suppose if you have already predefined Excel macro code, if you click on macro, you can see the list of macro names over here. Since we don't have any macro files available, so it is blank. Let me click on cancel. So we will develop our first new Excel macro code. So to do that, we need to click on visual basic. So it will navigate to different editor. So let me, so this is Microsoft Visual Basic Application Development Editor. Okay, so in this VBA editor, we need to insert modules and user forms to write an Excel macro code. So let me go to insert tab, and let me click on module. So once you click on a module, so we will be able to write Excel macro code in the development environment. Here you can write our own custom macro code. Here you can see Microsoft Visual Basic for application and a code module 1 code. Let's suppose if you want to rename your module, yes, we can. So let me rename the module 1 as demo. Here you can see the module name has renamed to demo and code. So here we can write our own custom macro code. If you are familiar with the basic programming concepts like loops, conditions, variables, data types, then you can write your own custom code. Let's suppose if you are not familiar with the programming knowledge, then no problem. So we can just record the Excel macro and we can automate the Excel actions or repetitive tasks. So let's see one by one. So first of all, what I'll do, I will create a procedure, function, method, subroutine, whatever it is. So I'll just first of all I'll go with the subroutine with the sub keyword, and then I'll provide our custom macro name. I'll give test macro and I'll click on enter. Once you click on enter, you know this sub end will automatically come here. Okay, so in between sub and end sub we can write our own custom code. So today I want to display some static message by using message box. uh, Let me type message box. Static text should be in the double quotations, hello. And so we have implemented a Excel macro code. Okay, this is a simple Excel macro code to print some text by using message box. So now I will run the macro code by clicking on run button, or you can press F5 key. So here you can see our macro name is test. So let me click on run. Once you click on run, you can see the message box pop-up window over here. It's stating that hello. Okay, so let me click on OK. Once you click on OK, it will navigate to the developer editor again. So this is how we can enable developer tab, and we can write our own custom code in the Visual Basic editor. If you have any queries, concerns, or comments, please drop a message in the comment section. I'll help you, and if required, I can share the more information or related documents on the same. Okay. So now we will learn how to save Excel workbook, okay, which contain the macro code. So let's basically if you click on save, then what we will do, we will just provide some Excel name like sample, and we'll click on save. But if the Excel file contains a macro code, you will get this kind of pop-up error. Why? Because so Excel macro code, we should save the file extension as XLSF or XLSB only. So it will not saved as XLSX or XLSX. If you read the pop-up message, the following features cannot be saved in the macro free workbooks. That means this Excel file contains a macro code. It is not supposed to save as a macro free code. It is supposed to save as macro workbook. So to save the file with these features, we need to click on no and then choose the macro enable file type in the file type list. So this is the save file type list, and so let me click on, or else let's suppose if you don't want to save the Excel macro code, you can just click on yes. But here I want to save the Excel macro code, and then what I'll do, I'll click on no, and here what I'll do, I'll choose the Excel macro code extension, either Excel macro enable workbook or Excel binary workbook. So let me choose Excel macro enable workbook, and let me click on save. This is how we need to open an Excel file, we need to enable developer tab, and we need to write a macro code in the VBA editor. And finally, we are going to save the Excel workbook as Excel SM or Excel SP. So, uh, if you want to run the Excel macro code, what we can do, we can just click on Excel macro and you can click the run button. So you will get a pop-up message. Let's suppose if you want to edit something, want to print another message box, MSG box, second time, MSG box, third time. So we can write our own custom code in between the sub and end sub. So now let me save the Excel macro code and let me click on run button. First message box, second message box, and third message box. This is how we are going to, you know, develop our own Excel macro code. Okay, I hope you are able to understand what is exactly a macro and how to write an Excel macro code, how to save Excel file. So if you have any queries or concerns, or if you face any issues while developing the Excel macro code, please drop me a message in the comment section. Okay, that's all for this video. um, I hope you like this video. Please subscribe and don't forget to click on bell icon. I'm going to upload a series of Excel macro videos to cover all the topics from scratch to advanced level. Okay, so in the next session, we are going to learn different types of message boxes, as if conditions, loops, and how to create a variable and data types concepts. We are going to learn in the next session. Thank you.